Hey guys, it's the Quarantine Cuber, and today I'm going to be unboxing the NEXCubes. So I was at Walmart the other day, and apart from having the standard Rubik's brand cubes, they actually also had these two speedcubable cubes. They're called the NEXCubes, and even though they say world record setting brand down here, I don't think they have any affiliation with MoYu or any other speedcubing company. So, yeah, I'm just curious to see whether this will be a speedcubable cube, if it will be similar to something like the Monster Go cubes or something like the Meilong, which is also a budget cube. So without further ado, let's start unboxing these. I'm going to start with a 2x2 because this is the one that I have slightly lower expectations for. But anyway, let me get my scissors out quickly to open the little plastic thing there. And once that's done, it should just be a box like that, and has a plastic insert with the cube in it. And I guess it just comes out like that. So not the easiest thing to unbox, but it does come with a neat little stand there. Like that. And I'm interested why they put the logo on the blue side instead of the yellow side. But anyway, let's get into some first turns. So out of the box, the cube is a little tight, and obviously it's not magnetic for it being only $3. So I'm gonna loosen this by maybe like a half turn or two, just to see if that improves the performance of these cubes at all. Alright, so I got my screwdriver, and I'm gonna loosen each screw by maybe about a half turn maybe. And I'll let you know how the cube feels after this. So loosening the cube by a half turn on each screw definitely has improved the performance a lot, and magnets aren't the most important thing on 2x2 since you're holding everything, so there's nothing to stabilize with the magnets. So overall, I'd say the performance of this cube is definitely really good, and especially for the price of like $3 or $4. This is a really good speed cube if you're just getting into cubing, and I'd be interested to see how this feels if you magnetize it. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that in a future video, but yeah, for now the performance is really fluid actually. Alright, enough about the 2x2 now. Let's move on to the 3x3. So that's right over here. And this is the one I have higher expectations for just because it's the standard Rubik's Cube, so everyone's gonna want it. So I'm not expecting this to be like the RS3M or anything, but again, it won't be magnetic just because it's $5, but hopefully it's as good as the 2x2. Again, comes with the same stand. Alright, and let's go into first turns. So overall, the turning experience of this cube, even though it's not magnetic, actually feels pretty good. Almost like the Monster Go over here. Except this is the magnetic version, so it's a little heavier and a little more stable. But overall, this cube's pretty good. Alright, let's test corner cutting. So forwards corner cutting, a little less than 45, pretty good. 45 degrees, a little more actually, and that's pretty good actually. And almost piece to piece, still cuts there. Let's go a little more actually, let's go a little more. And that's where it starts to reverse. So about there, I think, is the limit for regular corner cutting. And let's test reverse corner cutting. So about half a piece, 3/4 of a piece is a little tough. So I think about 2/3 of the piece, just where it starts to round in that inner center, is just about where it cuts anymore, and it's a little stiff. But yeah, overall, again, I think the cube is pretty good. It's a little weird since there's no magnets, but it's pretty stable, and it could benefit from a little better corner cutting, but overall, I think it's pretty good. So this is me doing an average of 12 on my NEXCube 2x2 and 3x3. I'm only showing the best average of 5 for times purposes, but I got an 18.7 average of 12 on 3x3 and a 6.1 average of 12 on 2x2. Overall, I think these are pretty good cubes, and they certainly are good for their $3 and $5 budget price. I think they could both benefit from magnets, so I may try magnetizing them myself. But other than that, the 3x3 is really good, and the 2x2 could use a little more reverse corner cutting. But other than that, that's about it. As always, keep cubing at home, and see you next time.